Oh, no.
I'm like, whoa, guys. And they let out like 5 or 6 spurts. By the time I got here, I had a stain.
Oh,
Thank God for my fanny pack.
Yeah.
I could hide my spurts.
Your fanny pack. Well, you've also talked a lot about your issue with wetting the bed if you've been intoxicated.
That's different. That's booze.
But that's different. But there has to be something going on with the mechanics of the whole thing.
I don't think we're designed to last this long.
Is that what it is?
That's why you're on T.
Yeah.
Which I cannot stop thinking about, by the way.
It is. I swear to
obsessed.
God, I'm like, I am a fucking pervert now, like crazy.
I was looking at a girl's ass on the way here, and I was like, well, I'm looking at a girl's ass. That's pretty good.
Oh, no.
That's something. And then I go to the gym. I work out with this trainer. I got 15 pounds on each hand, and I'm going like this. And then I take off my shirt and look in the mirror, and it's just bald Grover. It's Grover dipped in Nair.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what the fuck? All that pain, and it's pain. It's like,
right.
Ah! Like people come in from the next room
and think
someone's getting raped.
Yeah, the weights fell on
no
someone.
No rapes here. You were fine.
It is something. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out the consequences at some point. But when I walked. You mentioned, you look at a girl's ass.
Yes.
And I'd always be like, oh, I'm going to look at a girl's ass. It's different now. Just yesterday, girl gets off the train in Albertson, and I'm looking. First of all, she's up on the Long Island Railroad trains out on Long Island have 2 decks and a stairway down from one deck and up to another that goes to the deck that the door is on that you leave. So it's a double-decker train. Pretty great
okay,
design.
yep.
So she's on the deck to leave, and I'm below her. So I'm looking, and I'm able to see a little up her skirt and her legs and stuff, and she looked fucking really good. And I'm just looking like, fucking. And again, I just try to undress with the eyes and everything. So she's walking out. I'm literally out loud, but low enough, I hope, while we walk out on the
I hope
platform.
you haven't lost your hearing.
Yeah.
Saying like,
yes.
Wouldn't mind some of that.
I'm going like, oh, fucking rip those pins. I'm like, rip them down. And then I actually go like this. I go, I rip them fucking down, and I jam my tongue up her ass and go, fuck yeah, you like that tongue up your
big fucking tits.
Big fucking tits. I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like, oh, grab that ass. Fucking grab a fucking push. I'm going, and I'm thinking this as I'm walking from the train.
That's 14 years old, horny.
Yes, it's insane. They told me 400. I'm on 400 fucking whatever it is, milligrams,
kilos,
400 metric tons of testosterone.
That's like that movie, How to Get Ahead in Advertising, with the guy from Withnail and I, and he becomes possessed by advertising, and he has a boil here. The boil ends up growing and growing until it becomes him, and they remove his head by accident because I think that's the boil.
The boy.
And he's so horny that his wife, it's like she can barely walk. And she's like, the other day he complained. He said he wished I had nipples on my arse.
Now that's 14. Yeah, it's like, that's a...
But 14-year-olds like that.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked a lot of young broads.
Oh, sure, over my...
I don't like it. They're all like, yeah, oink. And you're like, how about just 40 seconds to 2 minutes?
Oh, no.
With some tits, and then not for 2 days.
Wow.
But they want to ride.
They want to ride that shit for a while.
And it's genetic, right? They want to make babies.
I guess
God
the time, that internal clock we have that runs your whole physical self, shuts shit off, turns the valves down on other things. It rots away other shit. Like, it really is fucked up.
Are you shredding Missy to pieces? Like, does her vagina look like a hula skirt of skin?
No.
Does her vagina look like when you eat Fruit Loops too fast and you shred the roof of your mouth?
The roof of your mouth has like stalagmites.
Yeah, it's got spaghetti hanging down.
Cave.
Is she driving around in a rascal now on an ice block?
I think the only thing that's saving her is the fact that I just can't stop jacking off.
If you need this, it's here. It'll be on autopilot. It's like when you had Bitcoin and you had all those hard drives.
Yeah.
Constantly churning away.
Constantly running. It's just. If
you want to cash in any of this Bitcoin,
Yeah.
it's available. If not, we'll just be churning out jizz.
It really is
Jizz coin.
crazy. Because, like, I tell you, before the tea, I really didn't give a shit, even about cranking one out. You're like, I don't, what do I care?
I love all
First of all,
that.
it didn't feel as good anymore. Like Jimmy Norton talks about it all the time. He goes like, "Oh, it's so disgusting. I just jerk off and it'll be like, glub glub, like a little glub glub over his finger." And it's like, now though, he's still. The longer you fucking hold it back, you're like, yeah, bam.
Yeah. You got it. You can't beat it. I'm like against beating off. It improves
I know.
your relationship.
I've heard a club that you belong to that may have had one of those rules.
It makes everything better, except the problem with being married is the only time your wife wants to fuck is when she's shit-faced. And my mother's an alcoholic. So when I see my wife drunk, I just see mom.
Oh, God.
It's like, brrr.
And that's the
Plus,
worst.
fucking drunk is just like working on the fuck chain gang.
It's not good.
It sucks.
Drunk fucking was so good as a kid because it's the only way you'd
Yeah,
fuck.
it's the only way you last more than a
both of
minute.
you had to be intoxicated.
Now I want it to be in the day. We used to have hump day when the kids would all be at school,
Oh.
and I'd fucking buy her lingerie and
Daytime
sex toys.
sex, yes.
One time we got this corset, and I forgot I bought it for my wife, and I go up to my daughter. I'm like, "What is this?"
Oh, no.
She's
Oh,
like,
no.
What? I go, "This is not appropriate. You're not
Oh,
wearing
no!
a fucking corset," because she's kind of a mall goth punk, so she wears shit like that sometimes. And I go,
Oh,
"This is
no.
getting confiscated." She goes, "I don't want that."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "Oh shit, I bought that."
Oh, I bought it.
But those were the days
That's for
could,
you, sweetie.
you could yell like, "Oh boy! Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna fucking come!"
You had to announce
Which
it.
when you have kids, usually it's like. One time I was fucking my wife. I locked the door, and my youngest boy is trying to open the door, and I go, "Don't come in." And he's like, he's probably 6 at the time. He goes, "Why?"
Oh, no.
And I go, "I'm going poo."
Oh.
And he goes, "On the floor?"
Yep.
Shay.
Yes. But don't you ever do that.
I laid out some newspapers.
Yeah.
I have a Gatorade bottle on my dick, and I'm just laying a cable on the New York Post, even though there's a bathroom right there.
Right. But you're 6, so
There is a hole in the logic, son.
yeah, you'll
You're correct.
figure it out when you get a little
do you
older.
feel violent with the
want a little-
tea? Yes.
No, let's get a couple of buds. I was just talking about how I was getting pissed off that just before that my shoelace, when I was trying to put my shoes on and tie them, my shoelace had gone in my shoe.
Fucking
So,
cocksucker.
I'm there, but it was on the bottom because I put it up on my knee. And then it was the bottom one, so I thought it was hanging there, but I just couldn't fucking get it. I'm like, where is it? Like I'm yelling. And Missy's like, are you okay? Then I started laughing. I think it's roid rage. I think that's my roid rage. So as long as it just sticks to shoelaces.
So your question when I walked in, and do you like fighting? I
Yes.
hate it. I box every day, and we spar maybe once a week, and I fucking hate
so I can't
sparring.
imagine you don't.
Thank you.
Like, I don't like fighting to the point where I would never spar. I would never want anyone to even make any contact.
Even when they're your friends, and they're like, they want to be nice to you, and they go,
Yeah.
"You dropped your left, so you're open here. Let me remind you." Bang. And like the next 2 days, your forehead is tender.
See, you shouldn't have
It
that.
hurts.
You shouldn't have that.
It's like playing pool while people throw bowling balls at you. Like you're trying to concentrate, and then every time you
God, what
don't
a
look, you
great
go,
analogy.
bam! Ow! 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 Ow!
You
Ow!
weren't paying attention over there. I figured I'd wing a bowling
Trying to
ball
help
to
you. So this one guy, Huey, he's like, "It's coming, it's coming," and I'm like, "Oh," and he just goes wham on the top of my head.
No,
which
see,
I
that will
not
damage your
protected.
neck, your head, your brain.
I think it has damaged my
I
brain. You
don't
wouldn't
know.
believe the shit I forget. My glasses today. I left my glasses at the bar, and all my shit is covered with tiles. You know, tile like the location shit.
Oh yeah.
All my keys, my wallet, my glasses have a thing called Orbit, so I know where they are.
Yeah, you could find them.
My brain's garbage. But I just wish once there'd be a fight where it was true rage. Like every fight, if you go back over your life, it's a drunk bitch who she thinks you spilled her water. You didn't even spill her water. She spilled her water.
Yeah.
And she told her boyfriend that you grabbed her anus or something to get him mad.
Right.
Now you're in a fight like, I didn't touch your fucking girlfriend. But if I used to always say, can't someone slap my mom? Like if there was something like, psh, and you were like, this is actual rage.
Are you saying your rage is usually directed more toward women than men?
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But I just find every fight, it's not like Braveheart, like freedom.
Yeah.
It's always a misunderstanding, or someone's hitting your friend, or it's never a real thing. Like, I want censorship, and I'm in control of the government, and I'm trying to kill the First Amendment. Yeah!
You'd wonder, because, like, obviously sparring. You go to sparring, which is one end of the fighting spectrum.
It's 99% friends.
Controlled, it's that. And then the other end of the spectrum, which is literally a life or death fight with your hands, which I would have to assume would be much different than sparring. How do you think, like, I have no idea. I can't even tell you how I would fare in a life or death hand-to-hand combat struggle. Do you pull up something from your caveman ancestors?
It takes a long time to get mad.
Go, oh, well, I guess I'm dead.
We had this guy, JL, at my house, and I showed it on my show. I don't recommend friends from deep in your past if you live in a mansion.
Okay.
They show up, and it's like a Bill Schultz type who's just like still doing coke and like waking up.
Oh, no.
Shit the bed or something. And then they come to your mansion, and your wife is there with like your 3 cherubic children, and they start getting weird. And it's jealousy, basically. So he starts getting weird, and he starts swatting me, which is, there was no foreplay for that. It was just like, like me doing it to you right now.
Yeah, this is,
like,
that's
where's that coming from?
Yeah, that's sort of, I need to do something.
I hate you, I'm mad at you, and I forgot the filters. So Ryan is there, Ryan Rivera, and he's been listening to Canadian comedy, so and he can't drink, so he's already shit-faced, and he's like, I'll put you out for a week, eh? And jail hits him twice, so Ryan does knock him out.
Oh, shit.
He had a fucking gun on him at the time.
Ryan?
No, the guy with hollow point shells. I knew he had it because he was visiting from Ohio. Why was that not in the car, asshole?
Oh, shit.
So I grabbed the gun as they're wrestling. I hide it under a couch cushion.
First of all, it's New York.
It's New York.
Yeah, you can't take a gun into New York from another state.
So
There's
then
no reciprocity.
I grab him and I just like, get out of my fucking house. Like if this happened in a bar, I just go, you're drunk and you got violent, whatever. But it's in my home. My kids are upstairs. So I drag him outside.
Holy fuck, this is crazy.
I drag him outside. As we get out, he gets the back of me and he throws me to the ground. I hit my head on the neighbor's brick patio thing, and I'm out.
Knocked you fucking...
I'm out. And then I woke up, and I didn't remember this, but Ryan said that I said, that's it. And then I finally had the requisite rage.
The real...
I pounded him, I knocked him to the ground, and then I just picked him up, and he's got that drunk, like, where are we? And I was just like, wham, wham,
the ability to kill someone rage.
Ready to murder.
Oh.
Because and that's maybe happened once in my life.
Wow.
Every other time it's like you get hit with a bottle because someone's trying to hit him and you're like, ow, you got the wrong guy. And then you're punching this like,
it turns into a pie fight. I don't know.
You don't even care.
You don't care anymore.
That was one of a few times it was real rage. And then, by the way, the cops come and I'm like, just go, dude, just go. And he's like, before the cops came, he's like, I want my gun.
No way.
And I'm in the burbs, and they already hate me.
Of course they do.
And they're right, apparently.
Oh, shit. Hate lived there.
Yeah, hate lived here.
I guess.
Like, we don't want you here. You're trash. There's going to be trouble. You're correct. Your prejudice is justified.
No.
We're right here in the trouble now.
Oh,
and then my little son, who's like the little baseball guy.
Yeah.
He's 12. He's like, he has a gun? It's 2 a.m, and he's like, squeak, squeak. What? Someone has a gun? What's happening? No. I'm like, go back to bed. And the cops come, and he's like, I'm not going until I get my stuff.
Stuff.
And I was like, probably drop the stuff thing because I could put you in fucking, not Rikers, Bear Hill.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
5 years if I just say the truth.
You'll go to jail.
So just go. And then the next day he goes, breakfast on me.
Come on.
And I was like, your fucking shit is in a paper bag under the wheel of your truck. Goodbye.
Get the
We never
fuck
spoke
out of here.
again.